So in the last episode, apart from it, started to do the weird
Oh, it's
flicky
you!
wiki thing
Just the person
that
I
I
need.
literally just I thought I was hoping it wouldn't didn't do it throughout the whole video, but I don't
Perhaps a
think it did.
hybrid.
As well,
Something
I think this
spectacular.
the thing glitched.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin
Yes.
up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell.
Switch out.
Nothing is
The
more
shit
fun
out of
as
your wand.
knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few parts.
Go flipendo.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just
No.
mind the plants, please.
Flipendo!
Look at that. You're a natural.
Because I'm unnatural.
Oh, it's you!
Revelio!
Just the person I need.
Greenhouse tree. So we get that. Right, there's also a thing because I carried on kind of. Well, I didn't play, but I carried on just AFKing. We need to go and do something for Professor Weasley. So we need to go to the collect the field guide.
Ugh, what am I missing?
So it depends on which one. Which one is it going to send me to first? Don't know. Under collect the field guide page. Underground harbour. Can't remember this one. Do and I don't remember it. Underground harbour.
So this is the underground harbour.
Yes, it is. So I guess this is where the first years come.
Revelio!
You field guide? Sure it is. Don't do any skimming rocks. I see that other chest though. Which I need to do that for. 500. See, Professor Weasley is probably the most tedious thing, quest or assignments to do. It's basically collect a thing from there, collect the field page from the library, and then basically that's it. We learn the transfiguration spell, and then basically we've learned all the spells apart from the three curses. There you go. Because I know there's flying books around here. It's a library, of course.
Revelio!
be some. Certainly will.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh,
Well,
they don't value knowledge the way I do.
give me the book. No one
Sure,
gets hurt.
you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix
Felix
Felicis.
Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
I think I
I
did.
put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Yes. Oh, so here and on.
Revelio.
Lovely. Is he
How
that?
nice to see you, my young friend.
Yeah, whatever. Bloody flume flame lady. No one cares about you. No one. I attend the Transfiguration class during the day. Well, it is daytime. Even if it wasn't daytime, probably the game would just tell me to wait anyways.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her staff and over an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Well, not really. You just. Oh. Transformation. that butterfly?
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWL. Here before you know it.
Okay. So we need to
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Not at all. I was, merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's Aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you
So
wish to
basically I'm
practice
doing
the
well.
spell you just learned, the training. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
So now we've got all the spells. Pretty much. What shall we do? Shall we go and try? Well, not learn Crucios, but we could learn it if we wanted to. Let's go and do that.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Yeah, fair enough, we've got 21, 22. A bit. What am I? 24. Oh. Well, then the thing says. Do that, let's show we're gonna do the 21 first. Let's go find him now. Of course he'd be in the astronomy tower. Of course he would be. Just here. 21.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to remove my slaps. frame to see where the moth is, but I'm not really bothered.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Oh, okay. I think I just saw...
Revelio.
Guide. World map. All the way down. Yeah. It's the closest one.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
While I'm here.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
What do you have for sale?
I don't
What
well,
are we looking for today?
$1,345.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
This place has seen better days.
Still, I mean, I have got all the potted plant. Well, the things for my
Let's see what's up
gold
your sleeve
breeder.
this time, Merlin.
No, not today.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Okay.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Clever.
The door is looking at us.
Basically, they're like the chests that you just need to sneak up on.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio!
Okay, that was the only thing I did.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing them is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
I used to just...
It's Totalis.
Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago. Afraid to fight?
Nope, just distracting you.
It's Totalis.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Get us through this.
What do you mean?
Amit, you have my word.
A little more than you're used to. We barely fought. All I did was be ridiculous Totalis on them all. Trying to get a freaking trophy.
Get free.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You mean handed?
Mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
It's Totalis.
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I
Revelio.
imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Don't know. I don't really care.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
It's Totalis.
What was that?
Hello?
Shit. Right, stealth.
Good for you. You can't stop us. Listen.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Accio.
New moonstone, but it's always good to get some.
It's Totalis. Was that just it? Good for you. Meant for me? I won't rest until you Good for you. No! Bombarder. Big on.
You.
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Let's need to go back into.
Good for you.
I don't think there's actually any more enemies.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. Accio!
Lift.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
A bloody burden. To lock. And then Almara. I'll just find more demi-gears.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift!
A welcome sight indeed.
Don't want to get confused with that.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Let's go talk to Lodgok.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals. But the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Yeah, did I? That's because did I level up? I think we. No, I did. I think we did. Some sun kegs. Some one and all. Oh, that looks actually quite nice, not gonna lie. Keep it like that. So, not looking too bad. Bombards does more damage. Turn that into a thing. No. Defeating a cursed enemy restores some of your health, which is great. Killing an enemy with a Varg. An OP, a Vargadabra. Don't just kill one, kill all of them. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. So I'd like to say thanks for watching. You can leave a like, favorite, and subscribe. Also, you can like and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. So you can follow me on Twitch and Instagram. So I've been SuperDoctorGamer, it's been Hogwarts Legacy, and I hopefully see you.